What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another recipe. It's so great seeing you once again, watching me, watch you, watch my videos. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, it's like the Game of Thrones saying, I am winter, or winter is here, or something like that. We're very much in the middle of winter. Very great, super cold. It's next level cold. In some of my earlier videos, you'll be like, you're seeing me say, oh yeah, this guy, oh, it's cold, cold, cold. Bro, nah, it's actually proper cold now. Not complaining, I love that shit. It's real good for character development. And the better part about it is we're gonna make some hearty, delicious, warm you from the inside out type of meals. Today we're getting into this hunk of meat. A gift from my parents. It's just a chunk of beef rib. Home kill, so I already know it's gonna be super tasty. And what you're gonna do is just gonna chill out, hang out with me, and see how I prepare it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the content. I love the ocean. Alright, I love the ocean. I'm gonna be braising this beef short rib. We're gonna do a nice low and slow braise. So you already know what that means. It's rustic cuts. Big chunky like this, that's what we want. Just chuck them in the bowl. I absolutely love cutting it this way when I'm doing anything braising. Because guys, we are speedrunning prep. We want to be cooking and eating, not messing around. This will all break down. This is going to be a part of our gravy slash sauce. Transfer that into the bowl. 1 carrot, 2 onions. If you have celery, chuck that in. If your wallet doesn't allow for it, then don't even worry. This is all good. So all my scraps, I've chucked it in here. And at the bottom, some chicken stock powder. I'll show you, we're gonna make a bootleg. Hey. We're making a hella bootleg stock. Just watch, just watch. All the scraps, a little bit of chicken stock powder. Fill that up. And then we're just dissolving the powder, right? Just get that in. Make sure that's all combined. Ideally, if you have beef stock or, you know, OXO cubes, anything like that, that works too, this process. It's not the best, it's not really like that flavor you get when you make like a proper stock. Bro, water, scraps, stock powder, OXO cubes. $10 minutes and Chef Mike, he'll fucking make us the best stock that we can use for our recipes. You can do this with vegetable stock, chicken stock, beef stock, any stock powders you have. Get creative with it too, get creative with it. But bro, this is easy winter kickback cooking with Matt. We're not gonna stress about no crazy stuff. We're not gonna use any high quality ingredients. This is literally just bare minimum, because I can't be bothered, and if I can't be bothered, you can't be bothered. So we're gonna make it the easiest way, and it's gonna be super tasty. If you're a fan of those Maggi seasonings, chuck them in too. I don't know, there's like, they have a whole different lot of flavors of them or anything like that. I think they're overrated, to be honest. But if that suits you and your lifestyle, you know, chuck that in the stock. Chuck that in the stock, bro. No one's gonna say nothing. Time for the star of the show. It's a beef short rib. It's just one hunk of meat. One rib. Home cooked always gonna taste better. Quite a lot of fat throughout. You can see it's real dusty on top. That's just freezer burn. And it won't be that much of a big deal, to be honest. I'll show you how to prep this. This guy just needs a whole lot of salt all over. The backside. Time for pepper. And here's the final product seasoned up. Beautiful. I've got a 50-50 split of vegetable and olive oil. You need that sizzle. And we're just searing it on all sides. So the quick squiz. You can see that's exactly what we want. That color, that caramelization. Beautiful. Boys crispy on all sides. We're gonna take them out of the pot. And what we're left with is this beef fat infused oil. We're chucking our veggies straight into that. Alright, don't get it twisted, we're just sweating these. Going with garlic. Once it becomes aromatic, you know garlic is done. For me, which is right now. Next up is herbs and spices. I'll list all of this on the screen so you don't need to worry about it. 170 grams of tomato paste. That whole can's going in. Just to cook out the harshness of the tomato paste. After a minute, just deglaze with any deep red wine you have. Cook it out for a minute. Here's my bootleg stock after a minute to give it a little taste. Oh. Bro, that's so good. Wait, you can make this at home. It's so easy. Strain the stock, chuck it in. Get everything combined. I'll show you real quick what the beef's supposed to look like everywhere. Oh, come on. That's the color we want. That's the color we want. Back two. Try the beef in. Try and get that guy flat. If you need more water, add more water. Now with the liquid, my guy fell down. He didn't want to stand on his rib. Cover it at least a quarter. Mine's halfway because I'm just going to let this run in the oven. That goes in the oven 140 Celsius and I'll check it in an hour. But it will take at least 2 to 3 hours for it to be delicious and done. My starch of choice for this meal is potato. I'm not a potato guy at all, but mashed potatoes with this meal specifically, oh, mind blown, no way. Since I'm going to be hitting up a mashed potato, it doesn't really matter what kind of potato you use. Why people love to give me advice on potatoes, mashed potatoes, anything like that, I actually listen, I take it in and I take it on board. Because potato is not really my strong suit. I'm more of a rice guy. But I just cube them up like that. And if you don't want your potatoes going getting oxidized or going brown or anything like that, chuck them in some water. Boiling water, salt, potatoes go in. And I'm just gonna let them go until a knife goes straight through, clean as. Probably take around 10 minutes on high heat. Yeah, these are all done. Give them a drain. And then this just hangs out for a couple minutes. We're gonna finish up the mashed potato now. Just char them in. A little bit of butter. A little bit of milk. Salt and pepper. Giving it a little mix around to get each one of the potatoes hydrated with the milk. Just so I know if I need to add a little bit more or what. Use one of these hand mixers. Just doing a little consistency check. See, it comes away from the bowl clean. I'm just season to taste. I'm not really that much of like a super smooth mashed potato type of guy. I always like my food with a little bit of texture. You can see it holds up quite nicely. You can really see the mashed potatoes holding up real nicely. Soft, buttery, delicious, a little bit airy, yum. And this is going to absorb and soak up all of that gravy. You don't want to go overboard with the mixing because the last thing you want is the potatoes to tighten up and go gluey. No good. Customize it however you like. I like to keep mine more on the basic side, and that's because, you know, I already put all the flavor into the short rib braised, which is going to be the gravy. You know, if you have heaps of garlic in your mashed potato and heaps of garlic in your food, you're just gonna have like a garlic explosion. And that goes for like all flavors and all foods. You need to find that balance between this and that. So look, come on now. Once the lid goes off, you can chuck it back in the oven to crisp up, caramelize up, chuck that on grill. For me, bro, This is perfect just the way it is. Here's the short rib test. Here's the bone. Oh, I think this is all the proof you need. There's actually a decent yield of beef on this, eh? Stick blender makes this process 100 times easier, and we're just blitzing this up. Taste for seasoning. This stuff is gonna be potent, I already know. Just the saliva rushing right here. Oh my god. Holy shit. That's insane. You can cut this however you like. I can see the top just wants to come off, so I'm just gonna help it right there. It's a super fatty, delicious piece. And we can flip this, and then we'll just go straight down the middle. And that's butter. This smells incredible. This actually smells next level. I reckon I'm gonna serve it up like this. I'm gonna make my girlfriend a plate because she need to go to work. Just a couple. With a couple pieces of fat. Chuck it on. There you go, here's my girlfriend's plate. Nice portion. Short rib, fat, soft, fluffy cloud of mashed potato, and a lot of that gravy sauce. I need to do my best to help her grow that fatty. And it's only going to benefit both of us. Time to make a plate for myself. Start with that mash. Not really that hungry, eh? Not even myself can resist. Well, I got cooked up today. The weather turned real mean. The sun came out, warmed the house up. So I've got a bit of blue action going on. I'm a boy, I don't need my food to look that great. But if you have the energy and feel like the effort, I think it will always just come out a little bit nicer, eh? The thing I love about this, right, and I love stacking the fuck up out of all the proteins that I make. I love to just go crazy with the proteins. That's the meat and the potatoes. Vamos. Come to my house. I've still got heaps. I've still got heaps. Come through. Grab a plate. And go for a bit of everything. That's a pretty good bite to start off with. There's a huge chunk of fat on there too. Woo. Oh, that's incredible. Mouth is watering so much. Let me cleanse the palate. I haven't ate anything. I just want to cleanse the palate. Cheers guys, that's another recipe done. And my favorite part of the entire video. Oh my god. The mashed potato is a cloud absorbing all of the flavor. And that's exactly what I want, and that's exactly what I like. This, however, the sauce, the beef, that's a texture dream. That's a mouth explosion that engulfs all of my mouth. Holy shit, this is so good. What I really like about it is it's not really skewed one way. It is super rich. Thinking about it, this meal was real easy to go OTT, like just go way too bold with it. But the flavors are so perfectly balanced. The potatoes are fucking clouds, absorbing all the flavor. The ribs are beefy as hell. Tender, fatty, melt in your mouth. And that sauce, man, that sauce is killer. I'm gonna get some more sauce because that, with the potatoes, is heaven. You add some of that beef with it. I'm levitating. I am levitating. That's next level good. You know, holy shit. That's so good. That's so good. I'm gonna leave you all right there. If you enjoyed the content, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have a shitty ass winter day, give this meal a go. And I'll see all of you guys in the next one.